All right, Aaron Baines was playing defense. Does he look more like a Viking or a barbarian? Either way, he was playing defense, and there was a foul that the NBA is saying was a foul, and that's why Embiid missed that shot. But if you see there, it wasn't called a foul. The end of that game, I mean, they were letting a lot of stuff go. They should at the end of playoff games, you should let these guys go. So I don't think that Philadelphia should have any issue with this, given that Embiid himself was on Instagram saying,
or J.J. Redick has a wide-open three that would have cemented the game for him, and they did not seal the deal. That's where they lost the game.
So this appears in the 2 minutes report that the
that's
NBA.
Right. That's right.
So what's the use of the report?
I mean, that's 2 years from now. So if you're going to tank, this is the way that you would do it. Now, Fizdale is saying he wants to make Porzingis Defensive Player of the Year and an MVP candidate. That shouldn't be next year. They don't need it to be next year. They can bring him slowly. The season will be tanked by then anyway.
I don't know. We're assuming a lot here, Dan. I mean, look at the Utah Jazz around January this year. They're like a zillion games under 500. They didn't look like anything close to a playoff.
Been thanking for the last 5 years.
They're so good at it. They're so good at it. You can't even tell when they're doing it. Hey, no, we're trying with Michael Beasley as our centerpiece.
Michael Beasley, I forgot.
Sax is what Beasley's playing.
Is Kawhi Leonard going to a Dodgers game really a big deal?
Okay. The look on his face would suggest otherwise. I don't know why Kawhi Leonard, all the things to do in Los Angeles, takes in a baseball game. What is a big deal is his relationship with the Spurs. There are very few deals bigger anywhere in sports than his relationship with the Spurs. You cannot get young players from another franchise that are cornerstones unless they're unhappy. His mood is a great deal more important to that franchise and to that sport than where he's spending the average weekday night.
Dan, do you know what would improve his mood significantly in San Antonio? $220 million on July 1st.
Okay, there you go. We'll stop
it.
talking about this the
That's
moment
it.
that money gets wired.
Yep.
Do you expect Becky Hammond to be a head coach next season?
I do not expect this to happen, and it has zero to do with gender and everything to do with her resume. If I showed you just her resume, someone who is still an unknown, no matter what their reputation might be.
Yeah, if you talk...
And there's a lot of movement here. A lot of people in this sport respect this woman and think she will eventually have a job. What she just did, though, is move, as he said, from the back row to the front row. It's closer in the interview process to where it is she'll eventually be, which is running a team at some point.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
What kind of leg kick we got?
Oh,